Okay, everybody, we're at Love's. It's Sunday morning, about 6:07. Testing out my mic. Hopefully everything's working properly. We got here late last night. Well, it wasn't late. It was like 6 o'clock, 6:30. And I came back about 8, because I actually wanted to pull this up farther, but there was a Love's truck parked right there, so I couldn't. But it was a good thing I did come back, which you can see under my truck. I forgot to shut off the valve on my fuel tank. If you remember from the previous video, I've got a problem that whenever this lower tank fills up, there's a leak. It just pours out, it just comes out as it keeps filling up, so I have to shut this valve off every time I get out. The reason, and I had it wide open because I filled up in Henderson. I was down to just a half a tank. I mean, half a tank of the bottom tank, which means I only had about 15 gallons left. And I filled up in Henderson, which is about 20 miles away north of here. And when I got here, I was going to shut it off, but I turned the valve wide open so it would fill up quicker, and I forgot to shut it off, and so I had to do a lot of cleanup work last night till about 9:30, and I got that done. My wife brought me back here this morning. She picked me up last night. But I've already done this morning, I've already done the pre-inspection. I've already torqued the wheels again, make sure they're okay, check everything out. So I'm going to go in here to Lowe's and wash my hands and get ready to hit the road. Hopefully we'll be on the road about 6:30. And hopefully this video is not making you too dizzy. I can't think of anything else to add this morning. I will get with you all in a little bit. Okay, let's try this again. I'm laughing because I just did an intro kind of to this trip, and testing this mic out, and I noticed after about 5 minutes or so that I didn't have a cord plugged into it the way it's supposed to be, so I'm sure that the mic didn't work on the last intro. I don't know, I'll have to go back and look at the video whenever I get finished, but we'll try it again. We're on the road. It's 6:45 now, a.m. Sunday. No, what is today? February the 26th, I think. I can't see anything without my glasses on. 27th. I mean, I can't see anything up close. I was going to say, yeah, we're headed to Conroe, Texas. About 12-hour drive time. Of course, we can't deliver today anyway, so we'll go till we get tired, or till I get tired, I guess, and I'll find a truck stop and stay there tonight, and then we'll deliver it in the morning and probably drive about halfway home and finish out the day Tuesday, getting really good gas mileage, or fuel mileage I should say, from Elkhart to Hanson, Kentucky. I got probably, well, it was 8.8 to 9. It stayed right in there, so it's a lot better than the 7 6.8 to 7 I was getting going out to Utah. So fuel costs will definitely go down on this trip. I'm expecting to probably make around $1,200 on this trip compared to, I think it was 800 or something I made on the Utah trip, just because, I don't know, the fuel mileage, not the fuel mileage, but the miles per gallon is going to be less. And I don't know, just, it's not the elevation change, and it's not as cold weather. Somebody left a comment, I don't know if it's true or not, I haven't researched, but they'll get less fuel mileage in colder weather. I don't know if that's true. Anyway, we're on the road. I don't know how the video went this morning when I first got there. You probably could still hear me, but barely. But I filled up in Henderson, Kentucky last night. On the way back, it's about 20 minutes north of Hanson, Kentucky. I was down to just a half a tank, and my bottom tank was, so I only had about 15 gallons, and I put 65 gallons in it, and I left the fuel valve on, and so I left it on from Henderson to Hanson so it would fill up that lower tank more, because I only fill up the upper tank, and it holds around 65 gallons, and then the lower tank holds around 30, I think. I'm not 100% certain, but when I got back to Hanson, I was going to shut it off, and I didn't, and I came back to my truck later that evening to see if I could pull it up a little more, see if that other truck was out of the way, and I found out I had left the fuel on. So, it leaks when it gets full. When the bottom tank gets full, it gets to that level where the connection is, and it leaks, and the only way to fix it is to get a new tank, and I don't want to be out that expense, so I try to shut it on and off. So I'm going to have to get me a big sign and put in here, shut off the fuel valve or something. Anyway, other than that, things have gone well on this trip. This is one of the bigger campers I've taken. It's 10,500 pounds. It's a fifth wheel, and it's moving along pretty good right now. I hadn't had any problems, so we'll see how it goes. Still getting, well, it says 8.6 now miles per gallon, so not too bad. I'm gonna try to keep it around 65 most of the trip. I'm not gonna use cruise control. I don't want to be going up hills and it kicks into a lower gear and stuff. I'm gonna try to keep it in high gear, and I'll just going up hills, I'll fall to whatever mile per hour speed that is. So all right, I don't have anything else to add. I will try to get some views for you guys as we go through. If there's anything I can remember to tell you, I will get back on this feed. Hopefully this mic's working. Talk to you later. Okay, in western Kentucky, we've got a very big national recreation area called the Land Between the Lakes, and we're in that area now. It's Lake Barkley and Kentucky Lake. There's two giant lakes, and the land between them is the national recreation area. I'm going to try, we're going to go over the two rivers that feed those lakes, and one of them, I believe the Kentucky Lake one, Tennessee River, we can see the dam. I'll try to show that. I'll have to unhook this from the stand here, but I think I could show that to you anyway. But I'm over here a whole lot. Used to, when I was real young, I would come over here camping and stuff, and now I come over. I was one of the lucky ones that got the new Ford Bronco 2022, and I started a YouTube channel for that too, called My 2022 Ford Bronco Adventures, I think's the name of it. I'll try to remember to put a link for you, but I'll be in that over there quite a bit this year, camping and off-roading and stuff. So if you want to go see that, you can. But I'll try to catch these rivers as I cross them, and whatever I can catch in this area while I'm going through here. And this way station here is closed. Awesome. All right. So coming up on the Columbia River, which feeds the Lake Barkley, and then we'll come across the Tennessee River, which feeds the Kentucky Lake, and I think we'll be able to see the dam for Kentucky Lake. So I will get back with you in just a second. Okay, I'm holding on to the GoPro. Hopefully it doesn't wobble too much. We're coming up on the Cumberland River, which again feeds Lake Barkley. And this whole area in here is really neat. Curious to see how flooded everything is. But the lake is actually the other way, but I just wanted to it's pretty flooded. Meanwhile, you can see my cooler that I use, hopefully the Igloo. I don't go off the road here. When I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at. The place is called Grand Rivers. We're between the rivers now, and land between the lakes National Recreation Area. Coming up on the Tennessee River now. Is flooded as well. We get over here on the left side. you enjoyed that. Like I said, I've got a YouTube channel. I'll put a link to it in the description where I'll be showing all kinds of modifications I'm doing to the Bronco, and all my camping trips and things will be on there, so hopefully you'll like that as well. All right, we will talk to you a little later. Well, we just made it into Tennessee. Got some rough roads here. This is all going to be Highway 69. One of these days, they're working on
it. Use the middle 2 lanes to continue onto State Route 3.
Well, we're about to go over the Mississippi River and into Missouri. Missouri state line now. Update, Sunday afternoon, 12:49. Just got finished with my rest break at a truck stop. Took me a little nap, filled up with fuel. We're somewhere in Arkansas. We're probably about an hour from Little Rock, maybe a little more, on Highway 40, headed west. So it's been pretty flat and looks just real soggy out here. I don't know, you can see for miles. It's not really anything to film to show you guys, not that I can tell. It's worth viewing. Hopefully we'll get to some more good views here. I don't know if you can see out the window, but that's just the way it is. It's flat, farm ground, clear, all the way from here to Texarkana, which I'll be in the Texarkana in probably a couple hours. So it says I'm 7 hours, almost 8 hours from my destination. Of course, we're not going to make it there. Our 11 hours will be up. So I'm guessing probably around 6 p.m. another, well, 5 hours, maybe 4 hours, we'll start looking for a place to stop. And hopefully we'll get some views and I can show you some more of the landscape here. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Okay, I was going to say that this 40 has been a real busy road between Memphis and Little Rock. I hope after Little Rock it lets up a little bit. I think after Little Rock too, we may get into more scenic. I don't know if it's the Ozarks over there or not, but I believe it's going to be a little more scenic. I'm going to tell you about the fuel. I'm getting 8.5 miles per gallon. I just filled up back there with about 50 gallons and 352, I think it was. My card saved me 60 cents or so. So if fuel prices ever start dropping again, we'll start doing a little better, or the rates are going to have to start going up. One of the two. It's been a good trip so far. Not much else to say, I don't guess. But this is the way it's been here in the eastern part of Arkansas. Is just flat ground and looks just soggy from, they've had so much rain and driving along. There's these trees on the edge of the road, or some of them are almost laying, well, they were at one time across the road from where they had a big ice storm through here, I guess. But every now and then you'll see a tree. Right now, obviously not, because there's no, dang, there's somebody on the side there. Well, I hope they made it okay. I hope that didn't just happen. I don't see anybody. Goodness. But every now and then there'll be a tree that's on, well, the top of it looked like it was out in the road and they had cut it back. But so that was kind of interesting. But I mean, they left it right on the edge. I felt like my truck and camper was going to hit it. So that's happened several times. Well, hopefully after Little Rock we'll start getting some more views coming in here that I can show you guys some of the good scenery. But I'm still sticking around 65 to 70 miles an hour, trying to keep it there. Seems like if I get it up to 70 or more, the miles per gallon goes down. If I can keep it around 65, I can stay above 8.5. So that's what I'm trying to do. All right, talk to you all later. Get through Little Rock, and this is a bumpy road. We're probably a couple hours away now from the next big city with Texarkana, and then from there, I think I don't know, the road's it's not a major highway or anything from that point forward down to Conroe, Texas. I had one app that took me all the way over to Dallas and then down, and then another app takes me straight from, basically it's a straight road south from Texarkana down to Conroe. So I will be taking that one, and I don't know if it's a 2-lane or 4-lane or what, but that'll be 2 hours to be around 5 o'clock. So then another hour after that, I'll be looking for a place to stay. Hopefully on that road there'll be a truck stop. I'll have to try to take a look, see before I head down that road. But anyway, it's on the other side of Little Rock. It doesn't look like it's much agriculture. It's just all trees so far. So if I catch some good views, I will send them your way. Okay, we made it through Texarkana. I stopped to see where I was going to go. I had 2 hours left drive time. There was a Love's 20 minutes away, and I decided to go on past it. Go to Carthage, Texas. There's a TA Travel Plaza there. It's going to be a close call, but I think I can make it down there in time, beat my drive time. So that's where we're headed, and that'll leave us probably 2 hours drive in the morning to get down to Conroe. So that's about it. Just gonna try to stay hammered down here, well, within reason, but I should make it in time to the TA. My app says an hour and a half, and I got 2 hours. I've got a Trucker's Path app. That's how I kind of find all the truck stops, but it said 2 hour drive time, so I don't know which is right. We'll find out. But we are in Texas now, and Sun's going down, obviously. It's 5:30. Speed limit on this road is 75. I couldn't believe it. Work zone. We hit a lot of those. We won't make it in time. I think we have to go through some small cities too. So there'll be traffic lights and stuff. That'll slow us down a little bit. Let you all go right now. If there's something cool to see between here and there, I'll click it back on. Otherwise, we'll see you later on this evening. To the TA in Carthage, just in the nick of time. I think I had 30 minutes left on my drive time, so we're gonna stay here tonight. We got a Denny's. I may go get something to eat later. I'm not real hungry right now, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's 7 o'clock. I'm probably just going to go ahead and prepare my truck for sleeping. I brought a book with me. I may just read that. I don't know. Don't know what I'm going to do yet, but definitely going to rest for a while. Tired. It's a long day. And I will see you guys in the morning.